Well, hello, my YouTube family. Yes, I know it's been a few days, quite a few days, um, since this here. Um, I have good excuses, not excuses, but the truth. Okay, when was the last time I saw you? Um, Tuesday, was it? Yeah, because Monday I didn't make a video because family issues. Tuesday was what? Tuesday I saw you. Wednesday was family dinner. Yesterday was because I was too tired and too damn hungry. So, and today. So here we are. We are up to date. As you can see, Mr. Man is in the midst of muffining. Do not bother him. Do not interrupt him. He is focused. So I've got stories to tell you. Okay, let me start with lips of the day and then we can just press on. Okay, lips of the day. I have done a lip look on this before. And it's in the middle. It's not a thumbs up or thumbs down. It's just in the middle. Let us start off with the liner, which is the Milani Color Statement Lip Liner. And this is in the color Bordeaux, right there. Lined. And filled is NYX Butter Gloss. And this is in the color Cherry Pie. I don't know if y'all be able to see that. It's too cherry pie. But cherry pie is one of those like really, really light. It's not intense. It's not an intense butter gloss. So it's rather light. It's rather light. It goes on rather lightly. But oh, when it fades, all you're left with is the ring of the lip liner. Just an embarrassing look. That's all I have to say about that. So it does have to be applied, I'd say maybe every 2 hours, 2.5 hours. And you need to check yourself because you don't really feel it fading. But at the same time, you're thinking, okay, when was the last time I applied my lip gloss? Let me check. And then you see that you've been sitting there for I don't know how long with just nothing but a ring and just a hint of a stain. Cherry Pie, NYX Butter Gloss. Like I said, love the shade, but I really wish it would last. It's not intense. It's not an intense butter gloss. So I do have intense butter glosses, but this is not one of them. So there you have it. Okay, people, sit down because much to discuss. Okay. In case you guys are confused, with me being out on Monday due to a family issue and then going to family dinner on Wednesday, two separate families. The Monday drama was my father's side of the family. And family dinner is always my mother's side of the family, which is the side I tend to lean towards. I normally don't get involved in the drama when it comes to my father and his side of the family. But when you see that, your father loves his nephews and his nieces and all of that, and they're taking advantage of him, you have to step in. You have to step in. So that was the situation. I'm not going into detail, but I had to step in to the point I had to stay home to step in. So that was that. Wednesday's family dinner was sensational. We went to a place out in Garden City called DJ's International Buffet. What? It's kind of like Chinese, Japanese. They've got all kinds of yummy food. Yummy. They had my General Tso's chicken. I got a little greedy. Okay. Back up off me. Okay, so that was fun. That was a lot of fun. My aunt got a new vehicle. Then we all got to see my new vehicle. So it was a lot of fun with that. And it was just, it was just, I love family dinners. I love family dinners because it's the side of the family that I enjoy the most. So that was a lot of fun. Yesterday, okay, here's the down and dirty of yesterday. Yesterday, for the longest time, I've been wanting to go to Subway to eat sandwiches. And there's this new Italian hero that was out. So I wanted to try it out. So after work, I went to the Subway. I got my Subway sandwich and all of this. Came home and I was starving. The smell of it, was really, it was just, and then it's got and I love the scent, the odor, no, the scent, the scent of oil and vinegar. I guess it's the vinegar part. I know that sounds kind of, but cooking vinegar, the vinegar that you eat. I just like the smell and I like the tart taste of it. And, they piled it on for me. And I was like, I was in my glory. And then, of course, after you eat, you got the itis. And there's no way you're going to do a video with the itis. So, sorry. So that took care of that. And now we're here. We're here. It's Friday. It's a wonderful thing. Okay, on Wednesday, let's back it up again. Wednesday, I had the quote unquote pleasure of helping Pitbull. She had to set up some kind of thing. I think I hinted about it, or I spoke about it, brushed over it, I should say, in an earlier video. And my supervisor claimed that, we all have to chip in and we have to help her set up the chairs and all of this, because every last Wednesday of the month, with the exception of the summer months, because the summer months are off, it's kind of like a school thing. Pitbull sets up these like programs that the attorneys have guests coming in, and then they sit around and then they discuss, like trust funds and matrimonial issues and divorce and all of that. So if anybody wants to, sign up for like the quote unquote course, they have clients and other outside forces coming in. So, okay. So of course it was my turn to help Pitbull. So here comes 4:45, and I'm waiting for these chairs that I have to help her set up and all of this. And I'm like, Pitbull, when are these chairs coming? Because I can't stay past 5 o'clock. I've got an engagement to get to. So she was like, well, they should be arriving shortly, but if you have to go, you have to go. Bitch. She has attitude problems. She has attitude problems. She has attitude problems. And I'm not just saying that because of me. Guess who informed me about Pitbull? OCD. Okay, so let's focus back on Pitbull. So I said, okay, so like 4:47, here come the chairs. So I'm trying to help her, and I'm trying to do it really quickly. And here she goes. You have to kind of set them on an angle. I said, look, I'm trying to do the best I can because I have to also do the mail. I have to do the mail, and I have to be out of here by 5. So she was like, oh, I completely understand. But if you can just, put them on an angle, I'll put them on any damn angle I felt like it. And then after that, I went to do the mail, took the mail out, came back in, put my coat on. And I said, well, I'm sorry, I can't help you with the rest, but I have to go. Oh, you have to do what you have to do. Yeah, you can't say that I didn't help, okay? Because I did put up a couple of chairs. You angle them out the way you want them to be, okay? I don't care. I didn't volunteer. I was volunteered by my supervisor because she went to my supervisor weeks earlier to ask if I can help. You're not going to ask me if I can help? You're going to ask my supervisor? So I have to be ordered to do so? Okay. Okay. So earlier that day, she was all up and down, not my supervisor now. I'm talking about people. Up and down, up and down. I said, oh, okay. It's gonna be one of these kind of days. Nancy, could you order me some of these label, and thing is, she doesn't even ask. I want these labels to be ordered for such. I said, oh, okay. At first, she didn't say ordered. She said, could you get me? So when somebody says, could you get me? I'm thinking they need it in the, because she's kind of short. So I thought she needed it up in the drawers or whatever. So I said, okay, would you, where in the, oh, I can get my own supplies. I'm asking you to order them for me. I am counting 10 in my head because this bitch needs to be knocked out. So since I'm only 2 months in the job, I need the job because I got a new Jeep. It needs to get paid. So all of this is going in my head after she snapped at me. So I said, oh, okay. Well, I didn't know because it sounded like you wanted me to just get it. I can get my own things. I just want you to order this for me. Okay. She gives me something that when I look it up to be ordered, it's not there. It's not the right thing that she wants. So eventually I tracked whatever she wanted down. It came today. She doesn't work on Fridays. So she'll get the big surprise on Monday. Bitch, don't come at me and tell me that it's the wrong damn thing. Because this is what you asked for. She asked for like name sticker refills. Okay. So refill badges. So, okay. So that's exactly what you wanted. That's exactly what I got you. Okay. Don't come at me with the attitude. Don't do it. I'm not the one. So that was that. So I came back and I sat in my chair. This was Wednesday, early afternoon. And OCD comes at me. And she comes like real close in my desk. Because my desk is wide open. Everybody can hear anything that we're talking about. So she had to come real close and whisper real low. She said, I hear you've been, quote unquote, nominated to help Pitbull with the, I said, yeah, I was volunteered to do it. So she said, Nancy, come 5 o'clock, get your ass out. Don't look back. Don't apologize. Just get up and get out. And I looked at her like, really? She said, this woman right here, talking about Pitbull. She said she has had an argument with everybody in this office, and yet she is still here. This is OCD telling me this now. I said, oh, really? So I'm, you giving the tea, so you might as well just keep pouring. So she said, oh, yeah, nobody likes her. Your supervisor doesn't like her. Your supervisor's boss doesn't. I said, so why the hell is she still here? She said, politics. I said, oh. She didn't go into the whole politics situation, but I don't know, maybe Pitbull knows somebody who knows somebody. So, and if anybody should know that situation, it is OCD, because OCD got the job because her husband is a friend of one of the attorneys at the job. So if anybody knows anything about knowing somebody who knows somebody, it would be OCD. But, people don't tend to look at their own situation. They tend to look at other people's situation, even though it's the same damn situation. So, like 4:30, OCD comes at me. This is still Wednesday. And she said, did the chairs come? I said, no, they're not here. She said, you better get your ass out of here. I said, okay, I definitely will. And I sure as hell did. Because if I had left it up to Pitbull, I would still be setting up chairs. Like now. Still be setting them up. No. And I told her early. I said, I know I have to help you set up for tonight, but I can't stay past 5 o'clock. Oh, well, you have to do what you have to do. damn straight I have to do what I have to do. So thank God, nothing, there was no incidents, no accidents, no, but I've noticed Pitbull can go from 0 to 1,000 in a split second. If she hears something that she doesn't want to hear, she will jump at you like a pit bull. So the name fits her appropriately. Okay, so she doesn't work on Fridays, so I didn't have to deal with her today. But my supervisor, she started this morning. I'm doing what I have to do. I didn't really have any paperwork to do. I think I only did one. And then I had to kill time for the rest of the day, which was fine by me, because even though you think you don't have anything to do, sometimes there's always something to do. So she came at me early, like about 9:15. So how are you doing? I said, I'm doing very well. Thank you very much. I'm getting the hang of it. I got my groove. I know what to do. I'm doing very well. Good, good. And then she walked away. And I said to myself, I said, oh, that's the beginning of something. That's the beginning of something. Sure enough. But see, God is good, because there was a situation where as soon as I came back from lunch, I take my lunch from 1 to 2. I walked in the office like 2:02, because I take my lunch downstairs in the cafeteria, and I came back up. I came back in, and the place is abuzz with like guests and all of this, and I'm like, oh, okay. And I see my supervisor standing behind my desk. And as soon as she popped her head up, she saw me, she immediately walked away. I said, oh, okay, there's something going on. I'm going to hear about something. So I put my bag down. I get situated. And then here she come. I said, okay, I'm ready. I'm ready. She said, about who's got what room? And I said, well, here are the sheets. And then I clicked on the computer, and the room program was on the screen. And she said, well, there was an issue as to who, and she's looking at my sheets. There was an issue as to who is in what room. I said, what issue? She said, so-and-so had changed the rooms. And I said, that's not what's on my screen. I said, what I printed out on the sheet is what's on the screen. So she then popped up and looked at my screen. All this time, she wasn't looking at my screen. She was looking at the sheets that were printed out. And she said, well, yeah, it should be on the screen. And I said, well, that is on the screen right now. I said, is there a way to refresh? Because I don't know how, if somebody had added something or deleted something, I don't know anything about it. They would have to physically tell me. And I go to lunch from 1 to 2. So I just came back. So she looked at the screen and she said, why don't you just click off and click back on? Maybe somebody had added something. I did exactly that. Nobody added jack. But there was a conflict with the rooms, because somebody made an appointment and didn't bother to add it on the screen program. So whatever is on the screen, that's what I'm printing out. So I looked at her, and after click back off, click back on, the same thing. No additions, no subtractions, nothing. The rooms were exactly the same. So I looked at her and I said, well, see? And she said, oh, well, sometimes they forget to tell you. And then she walked away. I said, bitch, you are trying me today. She's going to try me again. But she left it alone. She left me alone after that, because she realized, you trying to start something. You trying to make it look like I'm always in the wrong. I'm on to you. I'm on to you now. She tries to check me on, is she taking care of the dishwasher? Yes, I'm taking care of the dishwasher. Is she emptying out the dishes? Yes, I'm emptying out the dishes. Is she getting the milk? Yes, I'm getting the milk. Why do you want to see me do something wrong? Because she wants to play that superior attitude. She wants to make it. I don't want her job. So if that's in her mind, for whatever reason, she's been with the company longer than I have. I just started. Why would I be after your job? I need to at least get my job under my belt before I start looking around for other people's jobs, which I never do. I'm quite comfortable with what I do, and I have enough to do. I don't need to climb this ladder for nothing. I'm quite content with where I am and what I'm doing. So if she's got, flights of fancy dancing in her head and she's got a problem, that ain't got nothing to do with me. That's on her. Okay? So I was on it every step. Because when she doesn't have anything to do, she walks away from her desk and then she starts walking around. So I said, oh, I'm hip to her. Because I don't see her desk because Pitbull and her desk face this way and I face this way, but she's behind a wall. So I can't see her until she walks around her desk. So I'm like, I'm on it. I'm on it, especially since I didn't have that much to do today. So I was fiddling around doing stuff and I can't Facebook for nothing. So that's out of the question. So every time she got up from her desk, it was one of two things. I went into the kitchen to make it look like I was doing something, or going through the supply closet to make it look like, oh yeah, okay, we need this, we need that. So she can't say nothing to me. Or I would just get up and walk to the bathroom. What you gonna do, follow me? You wanna know what I'm doing? So yeah, I gotta play that game with her until she gets tired. Because they're trying to hire somebody, they're trying to hire a new paralegal for one of the other attorneys. Because right now, the girl who trained me, as well as the girl that sits next to her, they're supposed to only be assistants to one person. They're assistants to two people, and the work is getting a little too much. So now they need to hire another paralegal. I don't know if they found somebody. There was a woman that came in, and she came in twice. So I'm thinking, oh, maybe she got the job. But apparently she didn't. So I guess they're still in the process. Nobody else has been interviewed since that woman. So I don't know what the deal is. But they better find somebody soon, because she needs to find somebody else to pick on. I'm done. I'm 2 months in. I may still have a question or two, but they're far and few between now. So it's only when something comes at me and it's like, ooh, I don't recall being trained about this, so I need to ask a question. Don't worry. You can put on your superior hi-hat when I have a question for you. But don't come at me looking for something. There's nothing to look for. There's nothing to see. I'm on it. I have a routine now. I have a system. And God only knows it took me a while, but I really thought I was never going to get there. But I'm there now. So back up off me. Because my routine is not affecting your routine. You have enough to do. You work for one of the big bosses whose name is on the door. Don't you have enough to do? Obviously, you're doing so much so fast that when you have downtime, you can't sit there and twiddle your thumbs. So you have to go around looking for trouble. And the first person that you come to is me. No, bitch, I'm on to your game now. I'm trying to stay ahead of you. As if I don't have any other things to do. Now I got to try to play the stay ahead game, which is fine, which is cool. Because just as long as I'm doing what I'm supposed to do, she can't pick on me for whatever reason. She would have to literally make something up in her head. She would literally have to make something up in her head. Whatever. But today, after that little hiccup with the whole room situation, which eventually cleared itself out, she walked away and she didn't bother me again. There's nothing to bother me about. I'm doing what I have to do. Leave me alone. I'm cleaning the glass tables. Every single time she's sitting at her desk, I know she can see me cleaning one of the rooms. I know she can see me, and I do it on purpose. I make sure that she's sitting there so she can't come at me talk about, well, you're not cleaning. No, bitch. You know I'm cleaning the rooms. You know I'm cleaning the desks just fine. Don't, boo-boo, I'm not the one. So that is that. We have caught up, and And yeah, that's the whole situation. Why is it that I always seem to have a hiccup with supervisors? Why is that? I don't understand. I don't want your job. I don't want you, especially with this job that I have here. This one is 100 times more difficult than the previous with Cutie and all of them. This keeps me busy from the second I walk in to the second I leave. And sometimes there is a bit of a this, but that's when I have to make it look extra to kind of shuffle papers around and do this and that. And I also have to keep an eye on her because I know she's keeping an eye on me. So we keeping an eye on each other, and it's a lot of work. It's unnecessary work that I have to keep an eye on her as well. But hey, unless somebody else comes new, I'm the newbie. I'm still the newbie. I'm the new chick. So I guess she wants to play around with me. You don't do that. Don't play with me. This is not a job where I need to be playing. I don't want to play with you. No, I don't want to. The weekend is here, people. The weekend is here. It has rained all day. I'm talking all day, like it never let up. Like, you know, sometimes they'll say it'll rain all day and it'll let up a little bit and then maybe, no. From the time I walked out of the house this morning to the time I came home, it has been raining nonstop. I am going to change into my comfy cozies and I am going to get all comfortable. I'm probably going to order Mexican tonight. It's been a while since I've had Mexican food. I'm going to order Mexican tonight. And tonight is the last episode ever of Grimm, the series finale. They killed Wu last week. I was devastated. I was like, what? Wu? They killed Wu and the other guy. They killed both of them. I was like, damn. They started the show and they didn't even make it to the very last episode. Damn. So I don't know how it's going to end tonight, but I'm going to be very sad to see it go. I'm going to watch that. Then apparently, on, you know, Oprah's channel, there's a show called Greenleaf that I started to watch last season. And I didn't know that it had started again. And I'm like 3 or 4 episodes behind. So I got to catch up on that. What else is there? What else is there? Better Call Saul. Some are saying it already started. Some say it didn't start yet. So I got to catch up on that. Better Call Saul, honey. I have to watch my Better Call Saul. Okay, because it's the prequel to Breaking Bad. And you know, I love me some Breaking Bad. So we'll see if other guests show up in Better Call Saul, because they have been popping up. So we'll see about that. So yeah, I'm going to be doing a lot of TV watching. I'm praying to Jesus I can get my hair done this Sunday, because apparently it's going to be not such a great day tomorrow, but Sunday I hear it's going to be really, really sunny. So I'm hoping to get colored and touched up, and it needs it badly, honey. It needs it badly. So there's that. So we shall see what happens. Okay, we shall see. Plus, I still have to empty out the car so I can call Cars for Cash and have them tow the damn thing out. It's still sitting there. It's like a month I've had the Jeep now, and it's already okay. So yeah, 3 or 4 weeks I've had the Jeep, something like that. I love driving that thing. Oh my gosh, love it. Okay, in any event, that is it, people. That is all. You are finally all caught up. It's half an hour. I've spoken. I have filled you in. There was a lot to fill you in on, and now we're done. Okay, I love you. I love my YouTube family. Hit me up. Let me know what you think. I like the color very much, but I don't know if you can already tell. It's already beginning to fade. Okay, it just is. So it doesn't last that long. So even me giving it about 2.5 hours, maybe that was a bit of a stretch. Half an hour to an hour. Okay, so that is it. That is all. I love you. I love my YouTube family. Hit me up. Let me know what you think about everything that I've spoken about. And I will talk to you on Monday. Okay, I love you. Mwah. Bye now.